Here we are, coming into Pets Lifeline. On your right is our dog yard. It's our only dog recreational area. We can only really have one dog at a time, and big dogs and little dogs separately. In the renovated facility, we will have two dog yards, one for smaller dogs and one for larger dogs. And also to your right is our admin area now, with also a little storage. That lean-to was tacked on to the original building in the mid-90s. That structure would then become the veterinary clinic in our renovation plans. And also to your right here we have our kids camp area, where we have a 10-week summer camp program, because we can only have these kinds of programs during the warmer months, because we don't have an indoor area that it can accommodate them. So hopefully with the renovated building, we'll have an area where we can have after school programs, dog trainings, pet assisted therapy, and other events. We also have two outdoor cat enclosures there that we use in the fair weather for cats that don't get along with other cats. We have a limited space for cat habitats. On your left, you'll see a 12 by 10 tough shed that is new, about a month old here, that we use for additional cat habitat. Somewhat splitting at the seams. And in front of you is another 8 by 20 trailer, which was put onto the shelter about 11 years ago to accommodate dog behavioral training, our canine handler volunteer center, and to be used for dog meets. And then coming around here we have our other 8 by 20 trailer, which came in at the same time, which is used as our veterinary clinic. And if you can see in the distance here, we have an 8 by 8 tough shed. There are two of them next to each other, both used for cat habitats. One is our feral cat habitat, and the other is used for isolation, and then doubles as our adult cat intake during the summer months when we have kittens. And in front of you here, you'll see the main building that is our original building, constructed in 1987. And the two outside areas were fixed up to be cat habitat, so for semi-ferals, and then we have one that we use for FIV cats that cannot be housed in the general population. And that is Dr. Strangelove. And here we enter the shelter, and this is our adoption center area. Very small, very cozy. It fits our 3 adoption staff that greet the public. And then in here we have our laundry area, where we do our dishes. This is the busiest room in the house, and as you can see, pretty cluttered, as well as our dog grooming area, the giant bathtub, which we've put into the wall. And as we move further down, we have our cat intake area, which in February is not very populated. In the summer months, this is chock full of kittens. And at our height, We had taken approximately 135 kittens and at any one time that go into foster. We only have the capacity in the shelter for about 52 cats total. In the renovated shelter, we would have up to 75 to 80 cats. And there would be several different sized cat habitat rooms. Currently, we only have 2 community cat rooms. One is a kitten room, which has a maximum capacity of 20 kittens, small ones. And then we have our adult cat room, community room, which has a maximum capacity of 12. And with the renovation that's planned, this entire original building will then become all dogs. And instead of the capacity of 13 dogs, which we currently have, we will be able to accommodate up to 20 dogs. And all of these kennels will be indoor-outdoor kennels.
Yeah, we're not really sure how big he'll get. We thought he was older than he was.
We have a total of 13, and the dogs spend their time in the indoor kennels between 5 p.m. and 8 a.m. And then, weather permitting, they will go outside to the outdoor kennels, which are lovely and are spacious, but to move the dogs back and forth twice a day is not ideal. So we would renovate on this site, which is about 7/8 of an acre, and become one unified campus so that no one would have to go outside to get from one area to the next. And we look forward to doing that.